Welcome to the Evolve Trust and the Brunts Academy. I'm Mr. Lindsay and it gives me great pleasure to virtually meet you here in the design technology block that we're in. Hopefully you're just as excited to start your DT lessons as I am and show your creative side. Now I love DT simply because I love making things. It doesn't really matter what the purpose is or what materials I'm working with, I just love making things. So for example, whilst we've been in this lockdown, I've actually been at school making face visors and face shields for the fantastic NHS staff that we've got at Kingsmill. And that's why I enjoy teaching it. We're not just a subject where you gain knowledge and expand your mind, but we teach you skills and skills that you will use throughout your life. And we allow you to explore these skills and through a practical environment where we're in the workshop and you're actually making things, getting hands-on and using tools and equipment to produce a physical product. And it's something that you're going to be proud of and something that you can take home with you, and you'll keep it forever as a memory, and it will remind you of where your journey first started when you started here at Brunts in year 7. Now if you're enjoying your technology lessons that much and you simply can't get enough, don't panic, because there's loads of stuff that you can do outside of the school lessons as well. So in previous years we've had loads of different clubs and activities going on that you can take part in. So for example, we've built and raced miniature F1 cars and we've took those away and competed with them. We've had students go and represent Brunts in different cooking competitions. We've even taught students forgotten skills such as wood carving, just to name a few. And there'll be plenty on offer when you arrive at Brunts, so make sure you do get involved. If you really want to, and if you're really truly ambitious, you could follow that path into a career, not just a job, an actual career. So on the board behind me we've got lots of different examples of this. So if you want to become an architect, you want to build the next best sports stadium, then you do that. If you want to become someone that's the next best fashion designer and creating fantastic pieces of clothing, you do that and you can do that. If you want to be the next best sort of technology designer, you design the next best smartphone or the next games console, you do that. Be ambitious enough and push yourself enough to actually achieve that. Now when it comes to your actual lessons when you're at Brunts, you're in for a real treat. You won't study just one area of technology for an entire year, you'll actually rotate around 3 separate subject areas. And if I was to tell you everything about what you're going to learn or do or make or design or even eat, we would be here for absolutely hours. So I'll just give you a very brief overview. One of the rotations is Design Technology, DT for short, and that's what I teach. And this is in the workshop, this is working with resistant materials, working with different hand tools, working with machinery and creating practical products. We've then got Textiles. This is working with soft fabrics and other soft materials, and you'll do things like hand sewing and machine sewing. And the third one is Food Technology. Now not only are you going to be preparing foods and making recipes and making dishes to take home to your parents, which is fantastic, but you'll also be looking at the science behind foods, looking at nutrients and why our bodies need them. And it's a really good overview and a really good curriculum as to what we cover all the way through. And it's going to be amazing. Now some of you might be thinking after all of that information, well I've never done any technology lessons at my primary school, and you might be one of those people. Please do not panic. We're going to start you from the very basics when you arrive here at Brunts, and we're going to build you up into almost an ambassador of design technology throughout years 7, 8 and 9. Now to help you with the transition from primary to secondary, and for some of you the transition from no technology lessons at all to actually starting them when you come to Brunts, I've set up some tasks and activities I'd like to have a go at over the summer. Now it involves reading a story about a knight on a quest, and he has to retrieve and protect a golden egg. The first thing you're going to have to do is read through the story, okay, fully understand the story, then you'll be able to actually have a go at the tasks. Now I can't wait to see what some of you produce over the summer. I'm really excited for this. So make sure that you do get some videos or some photos taken of the things that you get on with, and make sure that you send them in to me.